Yes, sweetheart. Yes, sweetheart. I just love you so much.
Hi, Coco. Hi, Val.
No, whatever.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of DDTS, DeAndre Dobbs Show, episode 356. I'm back with another YouTube video for y'all today, another episode and everything. So, yes, we are here. Happy Thursday, and it is December the 19th. I don't know if you all have seen in my community that I put up the post that I was going to be posting about. I figured a lot of peoples have not checked the community yet, but I put up what I was going to do my videos about, and I need to work on the schedule. Like when my friend was telling me that I need to work on the schedule to schedule when I'm gonna post videos and what time I'm gonna post them and this and that third. I said to myself, I need to work on that, but it's been a lot. It's been so much, and it's the end of the year. Just about this is the last month of 2024, and let me tell you, 2024 has been a year of surprises, secrets being exposed, the biggest peoples in Hollywood, family members passing away, transitioning and everything. It's just been a lot. I'm just going to put it in that time frame. It's been a lot. But today's video is going to be like a throwback topic. Well, it's not a throwback topic because I have not talked about this before, but it's going to be a topic, and it's going to be reliving some of our childhood memories and the shows that we used to watch. Well, two iconic shows that I used to watch, but basically I still watch from time to time. And we're going to be talking about Half and Half and The Young and the Restless. Why I'm going to be talking about those two in just a little bit. But first, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share the video. And let y'all friends know, let peoples know that if they're looking for new content, that they are more than welcome to subscribe to me if they feel comfortable doing it, because I don't expect people to subscribe to my channel if they don't want to, but we all grown, and if you like this type of content, if you like any type of content that fits into your category, that fits into your time, that fits into you 100, then you do that because you got your own mind, your own, make up your own mind. So yeah. I just had me 2 cups of coffee and I feel so refreshed. I had me 2 cups of coffee. And this morning I had 2 cups of coffee. I watched Days of Our Lives, which I watch every day because I love my little soap operas. I love my soap operas. Don't come for me, y'all. Yes, I grew up on soap operas. I grew up on Days of Our Lives, The Young and the Restless, Passions, The Bold and the Beautiful, which I watch from time to time. And you know what? Yeah, I watched the Days of Our Lives. I watched Days of Our Lives. I drank my coffee. I ate me some leftover sloppy Joe. If I can take my little cholesterol medicine, my blood pressure medicine, my potassium medicine. Yes, I'm 29 years old now, and I take that medicine. So hey, it is what it is. I'm still here. I'm still kicking. And after I did that, I watched the Solomon's Project's video that he had posted today. I had his video playing and I was watching it, listening to it. And now I got Miss Alicia's video playlist playing in this task. I got Miss Alicia's video playing on my laptop for the playlist. I comment, I watch, I like, I support, I love it. And I think Miss Alicia's playlist is the last playlist that I will be doing, because I think I completed them all. Miss Alicia's playlist is the last on my list, because I did Cookings with Conversations yesterday. I did All Bums Ladies the day before that, and I did Summertime, and before Summertime I did Mr. Michael Cujo, and I did Miss Nikki's before I started the playlist. When I first started the playlist, I did Miss Nikki. I did MNTV. I did Miss Summertime. I did Cooking with Conversations. I did All Bum Ladies. I did now I'm on Miss Alicia's, and you know what? Yeah, I've been doing them. I do what, like, this my method, y'all. This my method. I'm gonna tell y'all my method. I know I've been talking too damn much, but this my method. When I do playlists, like when we do playlists in the task in the YouTube group, this is what I do, because I'm limited what I can stream on, because my phone, I be doing things on my phone, YouTube related, or better yet, just, catching up on stuff. And then I got my laptop. So what I do, this is my method. I do a playlist a day. If we do a task in the YouTube group, I do a playlist a day. I do a person's playlist this day. Then I do another person's playlist this day. I do another person playlist the next day. And I do another person playlist the next day. Sometimes I have two playlists playing at one if I can, but I do it till it all gets done. So you know what? Hey, I'm gonna do what I have to do as long as those tasks are done, because it really helps a lot when it comes to the watch hours, the supports, new subscribers, and all. So that's what I did this morning. That's my like what I just told y'all. That's my morning recap. So I know I've been talking a lot, but I know y'all are not here to hear me talk about, nagging about my morning recap. I'm here to talk about what we are really here for, and that is Valerie Pilford, who played Big Dee in Half and Half, and Tamara Hawkins, who played Phyllis on Half and Half, and played Rachel Crawford on Family Matters, and played Addie on Give Me a Break with Nell Carter. And she was in a singing group of the 1970s, Tamara Hawkins was. So, yeah, those two are reuniting to be on The Young and the Restless once again. Now, they never played on The Young and the Restless before. Well, Tamara Hawkins, she had some appearances on The Young and the Restless, but this is the first time in like 17 to 18 years that Tamara Hawkins and Valerie Pilford, Phyllis Thorne, and Dee Thorne have been on screen together since Half and Half. But I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Y'all probably wondering, why do they have the same last name? Well, they have some things in common. They have about one or two things, or even more things in common. Okay, the reason they got the last name Thorne is because they was involved with the same man. Well, Charles. Charles was married to Phyllis first. Then he left Phyllis and met Dee Thorne. And Charles and Phyllis, they have one child together. That is Mona Thorne. Then after, Phyllis actually explains in the episode on Half and Half, and better yet, Charles and Phyllis explained, and they opened up why they divorced, why they separated, why they didn't make it work, why it didn't work between them. So Phyllis told Mona on her birthday why her and her daddy didn't work out what happened between the two and this and that the third. And then you got that he left Phyllis. He left for a walk and he never came back. But all of a sudden, there goes Dee Thorne. Big Dee. It's Big Dee and Little Dee. Now, Big Dee is the second wife of Charles. If I got the name right. She is the second wife of Charles, of Phyllis' ex-husband. Because Phyllis was married to him first. Then he met Big Dee. And supposedly they got married and they had a child together. Actually, they had 2 kids together. I don't know what the baby name is. I forgot what the baby name is. But yeah, they had 2 kids together. One of them was little Dee, who was played by Essie Atkins, and Mona, who was played by Rachel True. Now, Essie Atkins is the little sister of Mona Thorne. Now, little Dee is the daughter of Big Dee. So basically, the characters is like, Big Dee and Little Dee, they kind of act sophisticated. Well, I'm not gonna say sophisticated, but not sophisticated. But you know how people act when they got a little money, when they got a little chain, when they got money. Some black folks that act like bougie, and they don't like secondhand stuff, and they act like they up here. And they're like, other people's down here ain't worth shit. Y'all get what I'm saying? Those type of peoples. She's kind of like they were kind of like the Whitley, the Hillary Banks, and what was that girl off of Girlfriends that I didn't like too much? Tony. Yeah, it's just a mixture of that. So yeah, so what Phyllis and Big Dee got in common is that they was married to Charles. Charles didn't have money when he was with Phyllis, but when he left Phyllis and with the Big Dee, that's when, he had money. I don't know, I forgot how they got it started, but he had money when he was with Big Dee and had little Dee, so, and had the other child, so, it's like, yeah, they basically stayed at each other's throats. Phyllis and Big Dee, they stayed at each other's throats like every episode. But this the thing, if I got it right, y'all, because I used to watch Half and Half when I was younger. I didn't know what Half and Half was till I got in the 8th grade. 7th or 8th grade. I did not know what Half and Half was. But then I started watching it as I got old, and I was like, oh shit, I did not know they had this black show. I like this because I'm going to tell y'all, I love my black shows. Shit. I see my brothers and sisters on that TV. Shit, I'm down to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't make shows like this anymore. They don't make shows like that anymore. But yeah, Phyllis and Big Dee, they always were down at each other's throats. And they had the best comebacks ever. Let me tell you, 2 peoples who couldn't stand each other, that was Phyllis and Big Dee. Every episode you saw, they were snapping, throwing shade at each other and everything. And I'm like, damn. All that? Like, damn, can y'all get along for just once? But I got a lot of episodes that I love. I think it was only 1 or 2 times they got along. But, I love the show and I love the reunion that they are forming, being back together. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I don't know if y'all have watched the show. If y'all have watched Half and Half and kept up with it, do y'all remember this? Have y'all paid attention to this? Big Dee is like, has a soft spot for Mona. Give her advice and stuff, being very nice to her and stuff. And Phyllis is very nice to little Dee. Big Diddy's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all notice that? Like, Phyllis, Phyllis, gives Lil Diddy advice, and they have their talks. Mona gives, Big Diddy give Mona advice, and they have their little talks. It's kind of like stepmama and stepdaughter. Reaction. Respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? If I'm saying it correctly, because it's so much history behind it. And when you kind of watch half and half, you can see the resemblance. You can see the resemblance in all of them. Like, they all look alike, even though that they're not related. But what I loved about it is because they were a real family. Even though they played a family on set, off set, it didn't matter. They looked it like real mothers and daughters and a real family. I bet the chemistry and I bet the connection that they had off camera, it was amazing. But now I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this. Now, they is reuniting for the first time in 17 to 18 years on The Young and the Restless. Now, I don't forget the characters that they were playing, but I can tell you this. I watched The Young and the Restless from time to time. I watched Half and Half a lot. And it's been a minute since I watched The Young and the Restless. It's been a minute since I watched Half and Half. But I do watch them, even though if they is throwbacks. But I'm going to tell you this. What I love is when they was doing the reunion, that they did the reunite, they did a classic scene. They recreated a classic scene, which I put at the beginning of my video before the intro or after the intro, or whatever you want to call it, was when Tamala Hawkins came down the steps and was like, hey Coco, hey Val, and she takes off Valerie Pilford wig. Now, Valerie Pilford, y'all got to remember now, Valerie Pilford is also on a family business. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. She's also on a family business. She played as Chippy Duncan on the family business. So you got to give her flowers, give Tamala Hawkins her flowers. Hell, give everybody that was on Half and Half their flowers, because they have acted their asses off and they really put the pedal to the metal. They was really made for them roles. So, Tamala Hawkins comes down and say, hey, Coco, hey, Val. And she takes off Valerie Pilford's wig, a.k.a. Big Diddy. So what does Big Diddy do? Big Diddy just stands there for a minute. She go in her purse, get that wig out, shakes it off, and she gets into that Big Diddy character real quick. And I loved it. I loved every single moment. I couldn't stop watching. I watched that video about 30, 40, 50, 60 times because it really was legendary. Now, I doubt that Valerie Pilford and Tamala Hawkins or whoever sees this video, but I'm giving them their flowers because it was truly amazing. It brought back so many memories. And I might just watch The Young and the Restless just because they on there, because if it's an actor or actress that I really like, that I really grown to know, that I really have fell for, or that really gets my attention, of course I'm going to support them, because, of course I'm going to watch them because I grew up with them. But I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this. I'm sorry if I'm skipping around, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this, though. Now, I grew up in a time, okay, I was in the 8th grade, right? 7th to 8th grade. I was in junior high school, 7th to 8th grade. I'm going to go on and tell y'all now, and I might compare generations as well. And I don't want y'all to jump down my throat if I get anything wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and say this. But I grew up at a time, 7th to 8th grade. I'm 29 years old. I'll be 30 years old on February the 17th. I'll be 30 years old. I'll be hitting another decade. I'll be hitting the 3-0 in about 4 or 3 more months. Yes, this is my last year in my 20s, and I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Because a lot of people's my age, a lot of people's that I graduated with, a lot of people that I graduated with, went to school with, Some of them didn't even get a chance to see 30. Some of them didn't even get a chance to, you know, experience a lot that I have experienced, even though I have not experienced a lot. But I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all the story. So I grew up at a time, 7th or 8th grade. It was around the time, it was Christmas time, and I was in 7th grade. And see, we didn't have cable. Like, we did not have satellite or dish network. Like, we had it from time to time. Like, it was a time to time thing. This was when satellites like Dish Network and Direct TV was a thing. Before Wi-Fi took over, before streaming took over, before all this TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and all this and that, the third, all these Twitches and everything, bingo or whatever it is, all this social media has took over these people's, you know, has taken over. I'm just going to say it like that. So at that time, we didn't have to have satellite. Like, we had like these converter boxes. Now, if y'all don't remember these converter boxes, let me tell you what these converter boxes was. Now, before converter boxes even started, you know, a damn thing went off. Now, before converter boxes even started, it was like, you know, back in the day, you had the antenna. And you had to move it around to try to get the station, the regular TV and stuff, like Channel 9, Channel 27, Channel 2, Channel 27, Channel 45, this and that third. That's what we had before these converter boxes started. We had that. Because, see, I was born in 95. And when I was real little, I used to watch the hell out of Channel 2. Now, Channel 2 for me, that was my satellite. That was my cable, even though I had to move the antenna around to make it play. Channel 2 was the easiest station to get. Now, what I loved about Channel 2 was the cartoons that would come on. It was Caillou with his crybaby ass. It was Barney. It was Arthur, which I watch to this very day. It was Between the Lines. It was Clifford the Big Red Dog. It was Zoom. It was Cyber Chase. It was George Shrinks. It was Timothy Goes to School. Wishbone. The Big Comfy Couch and Wishbone, you know, all that stuff. And if y'all remember back in the day, y'all remember this this logo, it goes, this is PBS. Woo-hoo-hoo. I don't know if y'all remember that, but this is PBS, and the things goes like woo woo woo, and then the dog be coming and barking and stuff. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I do. But yes, at the time, I loved the Channel 2. I loved the Channel 2. I had to watch Channel 2 because that's what I learned a bunch of my stuff from. Sesame Street and all that. So yeah, and Channel 9, which I said, you know, that's where we watch the soap operas. Channel 9, Channel 4, Channel 27, Channel 45, Channel 4, The Young and the Restless, Bold and Beautiful, 27, did those soap opera come on now? You know, all the judge shows and this and the third. So yeah, that's the time period I grew up around. I grew up around that time period. But then when they said they was getting rid of antennas and stuff, and you had to get the converter boxes, when the converter boxes came out, I thought it was so confusing at first, because what you had to do, you had to buy an antenna, and you had to plug it in the back of the converter box, in the back of the TV, and you had to move it around to try to find the station. But it was, you know, it was pretty cool. And that's when I discovered Half and Half. And when I started watching Half and Half, I'm like, shit, what this show been all my life? I love Half and Half. This is a good show. Not me knowing that Half and Half first came on in 2002 and it was canceled in 2006. I'm like, ain't no way. This is a great show, but I hate the way they canceled it. I hate that they canceled it. They always want to cancel these good shows. They always want to cancel these good shows and leave on these shows that ain't even worth a quarter or a penny or a dime or a nickel or a dollar or $5. They want to leave on these shows that ain't worth a dime, a quarter. But, you know, it was an era. You know, it was an era. I loved the converter boxes just because I can watch Half and Half. Everybody hates Chris, WWE Friday Night SmackDown, all that. But I grew up, I'm not going to tell you no lie. Like I said, I grew up in a generation where, we didn't have Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi was going outside, running our energy out, interacting with other kids, getting out our energy, and playing games and stuff. Like we wasn't stuck in the house like this generation is, like the kids is. When I was growing up, we would be happy to go outside. I used to love going outside on summer break. I used to love going outside at school for recess. I'd be excited to go outside for recess and outside at home and blow out energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I loved it there. This was way before we had phones. This was way before we had these cell phones, these Xboxes, PlayStations, and Fortnites, and what's that game? Warframe or Roadblock. This way before all these electronics and all this other stuff had taken over. We weren't even thinking about that. We didn't even care if it was Wi-Fi or not. We were just happy that we could go outside and run out energy and make friends and this and that the third. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love. That's what I grew up around. But when this new generation came in, it's like when 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, the generation now, the years now, it's like they messed up when they made this Wi-Fi. They messed up when they made these video game consoles like PlayStation, Xbox One, and these new Xboxes and these new games, Fortnite, Warframe, Roadblock, and whichever, and Twitch and everything, and having these cell phones and laptops. They messed up. I know that brings in money, and I know that's the thing in this generation. I know that's what's trending, and I know that's what's big in this generation. But I really feel like they messed up, and they really messed up when they start streaming these shows. Because let me tell you something. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I love streaming my shows. I tell you right now. I don't like satellite. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I don't like satellite now. I wouldn't even think about getting DirecTV or Dish Network. Because you know why? Because you're wasting money. Because Dish Network wasting money. DirecTV wasting money. Because you know why? Who in their right mind want to get a satellite, Dish Network, or DirecTV when you can stream your shows and when you can get these subscriptions? And you can get Wi-Fi for nothing, for a little bit of nothing, and unlimited. And you know what I'm saying? That's what's taking over. People stream their shows now. Who watch satellite? I know some people watch cable satellite, but I'm telling you, you're wasting your money if you still getting satellite. Now, I understand that it's old school peoples out there that don't know how to work Roku's and Fire Stick TVs and this and that third. I understand that. That's understandable, but I love streaming my shows. It's the best thing ever. I'm just saying. I'd rather stream my shows on my phone and my laptop before I go back to the Rick TV. Now, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. If I'm gonna ask y'all a question. If Wi-Fi happened to win out, which I doubt it won't, but I'm just saying. Somebody asked me, could you do without Wi-Fi if it went out? I said, yeah, I can. Well, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, no, I can't. Well, actually, I can because I grew up at a time when we didn't have, Wi-Fi. We didn't even know a thing about Wi-Fi. It was dial-up, but it wasn't that big. But I think I could do without Wi-Fi, I could because if I didn't have Wi-Fi, I could catch up on my rest. But if I didn't have Wi-Fi, I couldn't do what I love, and that's YouTube. But this generation of young kids and upcoming kids, they wouldn't even know how to function without Wi-Fi. They'll go damn crazy. They'll pull out their damn hair before they go without Wi-Fi. And you got these kids now, they don't want to go outside. You tell them to go outside, what's out there? I don't want to go. You open that curtain, ooh, it's so bright. Close that curtain. They don't want to run out their energy. They just want to stay up under the game and phone, electronics and stuff. That's all they want. Back when we were little, we'd be happy to go outside. Hell, you know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't, and like in my time, you wouldn't even sitting back listening to grown folks talk about stuff that you didn't have no business being around. If you knew, if they had company coming over, or if they gonna have a party or having some playing card spades, having a party or something, and there was a bunch of grown folks talking, they'll tell you, go back in that room, close that door, and don't come out till I tell you to, because they were either talking about something that you didn't have no business talking about. They were having grown folks talk. And that's one thing, when I was little, they didn't play. They did not play about being around grown folks, butting in grown folks' business, speaking up on stuff that you didn't have no business, that you didn't know what you was talking about. That's what I grew up around. But now this generation, oh my goodness, they be butting in and may like they know what you're talking about, and they try to put their input on something that you ain't got nothing to do with. These kids be talking back to their mama and daddies. Shit, let me tell you something. We talk back to our parents or grown-ups, we getting smacked in the damn head. We getting slapped on the ground. We getting a taste slapped out of our mouth. And we better not say nothing else. But these kids these days, baby, y'all got it. Y'all got it good. These new generation, y'all got it good. But what needs to be done, we need that generation back when peoples was actually putting stuff on these kids' ass. Start whooping their ass. Put some on their damn ass. I bet he'll take them damn electronics from them. You can't be your child's friend. If they ain't paying no bill, you can't be their friend. See, that's the problem. You can't be your child's friend. Now, if they ain't paying no bill and nothing, you can't be their friend. Be a parent first. Be a parent first. Then, if they want to pay a bill, help you pay a bill when they get up to age to get a little job, that's between y'all. But if I had a child, we ain't going to be friends. If you going to help me pay a bill, we might can talk about that. We ain't gonna have that type of relationship. But what you ain't gonna do, you're not gonna disrespect me. You ain't gonna do none of that. See, that's what's wrong with the generation these days. Getting out of line, not parenting, not putting their foot down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up around, being respectful, raised to not be in grown folks' business. Saying yes ma'am and no ma'am, no sir, yes sir. That's what I grew up around. But this generation, child, they too wild for me. Too wild. But I loved it, the fact that Valerie Pilfer, aka Big Diddy, and Tamala Hawkins, Phyllis, are reuniting on The Young and the Restless. But what do y'all think about this? Are y'all happy to see the recreation and the reunion between the two? How did I do on this video? What do y'all think? Could y'all be without Wi-Fi for about a day or two? Could y'all go back to it? Like, if y'all had a chance, just a question. If y'all had a chance, what decade would y'all go back to? Would y'all go back to the 70s, the 80s, whoever's watching this video, whatever decade you were born in? Would you like to go back in the times where things were just simple, prices was cheap, life was easier, and it wasn't that much crime, there wasn't that much hate, there wasn't that much, a lot of negativity going on? Would y'all like to go back in that time? And what do y'all think about the reunion between Big Phyllis? What do y'all think about the reunion between Big Diddy and Phyllis? Let me know in the comments. And that's going to be my video for today. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with another video as soon as possible. Thank y'all for watching. And I will be back with a new video as soon as possible. Thank y'all for watching. Happy Thursday. And I'm sorry if I skipped around. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. And have a wonderful Thursday. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Thank y'all for watching.